This is a very nice switcher. I'm not bought from Blackmagic to say this, but Blackmagic Design has made this nice and cheap switcher. It's all digital and all HD, high definition. It has 4 input with HDMI and 4 with SDI. But input 3 and 4 here share the same input as 3 and 4 here on the SDI. So you can have 6 simultaneously sources. And they have some outputs here. So you connect, if you have a camera close by the switcher, you can use HDMI, or if you use the HDMI to network cable and network back to HDMI at the control room, you can use these HDMI plugs. Or if you use SDI, you just plug the SDI cables into the inputs here. And then of course you have the power cable in there. And then for the outputs, you have 2 outputs. We have a multiview output that will show you all the cameras and the preview of the next camera and program of what's actually on the air right now. So then you can just connect that to an ordinary TV or computer monitor that supports HDMI. And then we have a program, HDMI, which outputs the result, the full quality result of what you are switching. You also have full quality SDI outputs here, 2 of them actually. And you also have a multi-view SDI output. You control this switcher by a network cable. So we have to connect a network cable in here. And this network cable can actually be connected directly to your computer. That's the easiest way. Or you can connect it through some kind of router, wireless router, whatever. So you can connect this into a lot of other computers. You can actually place this switcher in Norway and then go all the way to Australia and switch from there if you want, because it uses internet or this network. It is a little bit tricky to configure this network controlling, so you just have to follow the instruction from this switcher. It also has digital input here. If you have digital audio from a coax cable with a BNC plug this in here. It's called AES EBU. But we don't use that. In here, we use the audio directly from the cameras, because these cables, or these HDMI cables, can also transport audio in the same cable. So we just put the audio into the cameras, and then we have both video and audio in the same cable. So we don't need an external audio mixer. And finally, we can output a ready-made internet streaming from this switcher through USB. So this just connects to a PC or Mac or whatever, and you can stream. The problem now is that the only way to stream out of this to Ustream is by a software called MX Lite, and it's a software only for Windows. But maybe Blackmagic will come with a new software, an old software maybe, that could take this stream and output to whatever. This is another box I will recommend. It's the same company, Blackmagic Design, and it's a box that can take HDMI in here and also analog video, SD or HD, and convert it to a computer signal, either through Thunderbolt to a Mac or USB 3 to a Windows computer. And it's 2 different versions, so this version is a Thunderbolt version. So I can use this to a Mac. With this box, I can actually take the HDMI output of the switcher, the program outputs, into this box, and then record the signal with a Mac in full quality. Because if I want to stream, I stream out a low quality through this USB. The switcher actually has a compressor, can compress the signal down to a stream version, which is very low quality compared to what you can get with this box. So this one is used for streaming, low quality, And this one, combined with the program out here, you can use for recording, because you want to record in a much higher quality and then upload that to YouTube. This box also has an HDMI output and analog outputs here. So usually you use HDMI out directly connected to a TV screen, so you can see and listen to what the switcher makes. But if the screen doesn't have any audio, perhaps you use a computer monitor, you can use the analog output here, ordinary phono plugs, and connect that to a speaker.